Hey guys, Tough977 here, doing another farming simulator video. It's basically our Wednesday hump day stream. I'm going to start out by, just to get everything clear, I'm going to start out by giving you a brief tutorial on how to actually uh, unzip the mod file that I put up the MediaFire link for in the video and install it in your mod folder the correct way. To start out, of course, I've already downloaded it because I don't want you to sit here and watch me downloading a mod pack. That'd just be pretty damn boring. You'll go to your download file. You'll notice it's just one file. It's zipped up. You have to go and extract all the mods out of that file. While we're waiting for that to extract, we'll go ahead and open up our documents file. Now you see we've got our documents file open. We've got our mod pack extracting over here in a different window. Keep these two windows up. It's a lot easier to do. It's a lot easier to keep track of everything this way. After you have your documents file opened up, you'll go to My Games, Farming Sim 2015. Then you'll open your mods folder. If you don't have any mods, that's what it'll look like. It'll be bone dry empty. Now we wait for a few more seconds for this to extract. It's kind of a big mod file. I recommend if you're wanting to play on the server tonight and you get on and watch the video, start downloading it right away. It's like a 2.6 gig file, maybe 2.7, I can't remember. It's a pretty big file. But it does include all of the mods for the server. We'll go through and hurry up and get this done. Man, this is taking longer than longer than it usually takes anyways. And then once we get the mods put in the file, we'll go ahead and start up the server, and I'll show you how to troubleshoot your server as well when you're trying to sign into the server, because some folks seem to have a tough time with that. I'm not sure if this is the problem that they're having or if this addresses the problem that they're having, but due to what comments I've received, this is about the best solution I've come up with. Okay, now that we have this mod pack, this is what we just extracted. You'll go ahead and highlight all of the mods. A lot of guys will copy and paste. I prefer drag and drop. That's why I open two files. It's a lot easier for me. It cleans out a file too, because I have tons of files on my desktop and my secondary drives, the whole 9 yards, and it just makes for a mess. Okay, now that we've dropped all the mods into the mod file, this is our actual game mod file. Go ahead and close the other windows down like I have. You can leave this open or closed. I'll go ahead and close it down because I know it's worked. We'll sign into our farming sim game. And of course, this is going to take a few seconds. Every time you re-update your mod file, it takes a little longer for your game to load up. It's simply because it's going through all the mods and it's registering each and every XML file of the mod. So don't be alarmed. If you're on a slower PC, this time will be even longer. Back when I was playing on my laptop, it seemed like it took forever to do this. Okay, now that we're here, we'll go ahead and go to multiplayer, join game, connecting the server, international. We're not Deutschland or whatever that is. We're not in Europe. International, that's where you want to go. Why they don't have United States is beyond me. Now that you've done all that, we get to this. Okay, this is how I search for the server. I just type Phoenix in there. I leave it Phoenix Farms because it's simple. It's easier to do. Phoenix has a larger following than I do, so there's no sense in renaming it for my sake. So just type Phoenix in there. It'll pull up Phoenix Farms. Whatever map we have in the server, it'll show up. Some people can't search by the name. Sometimes it don't work by searching Phoenix or Phoenix Farms. Then go ahead and type in whatever map we're running and do a search that way. If that works, that works. Okay, now to explain the situation where, let's say you click on this, you get the map or the server up, and this button, you can't highlight it, you can't click on it. If that does that, that's because there's a mod that's missing in your file. The way to find that out is click on details here. When you're in this details section, it tells you all of the mods that are in the server. Not the mods that are in your mod file. These are the mods that are actually in the server that you need to have for the server. So if any of these files, for any reason, are red in here, that's the mod you're missing for the server. And the way to fix that problem is go back, and you notice that file was left behind. You just re-extract that same file, go down, find that mod that you lost, copy, paste it, or drag and drop. Once you've done that, it'll load. The password, pretty simple. Fat cat. F-A-T-C-A-T. Just like on the screen, lowercase letters. It's the same for everybody. I haven't changed it since the day we set up the server. And when loading it, this is what your screen's going to look like. It's going to say connecting. It's going to say game is being loaded. Please wait. If you have a slower connection or a slower PC, this time is going to vary. It's not going to be straightforward, cut and dried, just like loading up the game. The computer has to communicate with the server, and the server has to communicate with other computers if there's other players on, and that's where the synchronizing data comes in. Everything syncs together. So it takes time. It's not something that, if you're running a slower PC especially, it's going to take a little longer to do this. So be patient, wait for it to happen. It's not going to happen immediately. And any problems you're having, try to give as good an explanation as you can. I mean, when I'm streaming, I'm busy, driving around tractors, trying to harvest grain, do whatever I'm supposed to be doing in the game. So when I have to avert my eyes away from whatever I'm doing, then it makes everybody that's just watching the stream, they end up sitting there watching me sit around, and nobody really wants to tune into a stream and watch a gamer sitting in one place. So turn the volume down to this. So if you are having a problem, don't be afraid to go ahead and just post it in the comments section or in the stream, and just tell me what your problem is. Try to be as descriptive as possible. Just let me know. Don't sit there and just say tough, 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 because it's not like you're yelling. I'm not hearing you. I'm not going to see you. If you just tell me in the chat and give it a few minutes, don't just one right after another and spam the chat, because that just don't work either. But if you sit there and tell me what your problem is, I will get to you. It may not be immediately, maybe in a few seconds, maybe in a few minutes, maybe 20 minutes may pass before I notice it. I'm not ignoring you. It's just the way it goes. When you're busy doing stuff in the stream, you're just busy. The mods that are in the server right now is nothing special. There's no special, privileged, private, secret Squirrel Society mods. They're all mods that you can go to Mod Hub, Farming 2015 mods, any of those sites. I don't even think there's any mods that we've attained from groups. Winston's mods, a couple of Winston's mods are in here, but even those he's made public on the public download sites. So none of these mods are anything special. So I advise you, if you're going to download the mods, just to download the mods, you're wasting your time. It's nothing special. We really would appreciate it if you would join the server. We've got 12 slots open on average per night. The way I'm doing it is a first come first served basis. If you don't get your choice or your chance to be in there, I apologize. You just have to show up earlier. If you do, hey, great. But you do show up to play in the server, we would appreciate it if you played serious. I mean, some people that play in the server, they enjoy taking the game rather serious. and I would appreciate if you would respect that. Be respectful. Uh, as far as joining the TeamSpeak, I can't say yes to joining the TeamSpeak until you've played with us a few times in the server. I mean, we have to know that you're not gonna be a pain in the butt for any reason. We're trying to keep everything as fun and problem free as possible. So we'd appreciate if you do join up. We do let you in the TeamSpeak. You keep that going. It'll take for sure one solid game playing with you, maybe two. You just never know. It just depends on what kind of mood we're in. We could pull you in the first time too. We could pull you in the TeamSpeak and just say, "Hey, what's up?" It just depends on circumstance. So don't get upset. Don't get angry because we don't automatically invite you into the TeamSpeak. Don't get angry if you do play 2 or 3 games with us and we haven't invited you to TeamSpeak. If we haven't invited you, it's because we're still wondering whether or not we should. You just do your best, have a good time, enjoy playing the game, watching the stream, whatever you're doing. We all do this for our own fun as well as for making videos and your fun. So, like I said, just try to keep a level head. Be mature about this. I know some of you that watch these videos and play Farm Sim are younger, and I know that there are some older guys that play this. We all try to act accordingly, you know. Any questions or any problems, be free to say something in the descriptions or send me an email, tough977@hotmail.com. I don't mind getting an email or two, just as long as it's not a constant spam of the same emails. And Glass City Gamer, when he's around, you can ask him Q&A, and if he's got time, he'll respond. Sometimes he does, sometimes he isn't able to. It just depends, once again, on what he's doing. Phoenix, same way. Phoenix has got a lot on his plate as well, but he takes his time. So ask any of us the question. We all three know everything about the server there is to know, and we're all three equipped to handle pretty much any problem that comes along. So be vocal. Don't be too vocal. You know, don't be rude. I'd really appreciate if the rudeness stopped in the streams. You know, the Ford Chevy arguments. You know, we don't really care. Everybody has their preference. You know. Other than that, that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you see, just leave a like and subscribe. And until the stream tonight, have a good one.